What do you put in your inch bag?
See, this is where it gets crazy.
This does get crazy.
Like this is the thing about the inch bag.
So if you've been working on your bug out bag, you've already got that mindset.
Yeah.
You know the most important things are going to be how you're going to stay alive, which is your food and your water. So
internet.
Yeah.
Food, water, internet.
Yeah. Food. So pack your router.
Yeah. Make sure you got the VPN on there, though.
Yeah. Make sure that's set up. So first and the most important is your water. Like how are you going to continue drinking water with your inch bag?
I'm going to use my mouth.
Yeah. This should be your top priority in figuring out like what supplies. It's not as easy as your bug out bag where you can just throw in a filter and a little, container for it.
Yeah.
And just plan on filtering all day long. Because those filters, while the Sawyer Mini is a freaking amazing...
It's a workhorse.
100,000 gallons. That's incredible.
That sounds like a fake number.
It does.
It's a real number. Yeah. That's actually real.
I bet it's 100,001, but they didn't want to be prideful.
Yeah.
So
we'll just stick at 100,000.
But yeah, so I'm not saying don't throw filters in there because those are the easiest, but you need to consider other ways to keep your water supply going. One, you may come across one source of water the whole time you're out there. So it's like, how are you going to pack that water? So there's a couple of different things to consider here. Those filters are super useful, and so I wouldn't overlook those. Throw in a couple of Sawyer Minis. They're tiny.
Yeah.
100,000, 200,000, 300,000 gallons. That's pretty.
It adds up quick.
Yeah. But also you can get a little bottle that has water purification tablets in there, and those go a long way.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about the filtration. You just scoop up the water, throw one in, and then you're ready to go.
I like those. Sawyer also makes like the big bags that you can just hook the.
Yeah, I like that too.
Hook the
because you got a way to
the
carry
end.
that that collapses.
So it's like a couple of gallons or something each of those bags with a handle on the top.
You can get the tiny one too. It's like 1 liter.
Yep, you can
and
get
then
that
you get a big one.
Yep.
So, but yeah, you want to have a way to carry the water with you because you're not always going to find a stream. You're not going to always find a lake. If you do, there's going to be contaminated people there, and no one wants contaminated people. All of them are contaminated.
Yep.
You want to be able to prepare that water. Like boiling works, but do you have the supplies to boil? Do you have good pots and pans that can withstand the heat over and over and over again?
Hopefully you do.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a viable method for ever.
Yeah.
Right?
And so really what it comes down to is you want to be carrying some water, a way to carry water, a way to continue filtering the water. And there's those variety of ways, whether it be filtration pack, purification tabs, or I do like those little osmotic water filters where you just throw them in.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can just go about setting up your camp, come back, and the pouch is full.
And it has
after
flavor.
5 hours. Yeah.
They have flavor.
Got
I was looking
some,
at those the other day, actually. I had them out this weekend, and they're like orange flavor. I'm like, that would be perfect for your kids.
It would.
Do you know what I mean?
It just looks like a big Capri Sun when it's full. And you just poke it in there. It's been filtered. So anyways, there's some really cool ways. You have to be
But, I mean, that's a lot of weight.
Detail.
But
what's that?
They're a lot of weight if you're going to be carrying a bunch of those, right?
The little packs?
Yeah.
Yeah. They are kind of heavy, huh?
So, yeah, see, that's just
like I think 5 of them weighs 700 pounds.
Yeah. It's not great.
No, but yeah, they are. They're a little bit more. So anyways, your plans for your water preps have got to go a lot further, and you've got to have alternative ways to obtain that water.
And I think in this situation with an inch bag, I think it's probably prudent to have the water bladder system.
I think so too.
Because you're going to be doing a lot of hiking.
They talked a lot about that too.
You know, a lot of hiking, and it's obviously great. I mean, it takes up space, but
you don't know when you're going to come across water again.
You don't.
So if you filter it while you're camped, and you can go, you know, you can just continue restocking and use it along the way.
Absolutely.
And kids just seem like they could go forever when they have accessible water through. Exactly. I found that out.
Yeah.
And like I'd stressed about, like a stainless steel water bottle or something that can boil. You can keep boiling the water in. And I usually stuff, because it takes up a lot of space. That's the sucky thing about
it is
cookware.
Yeah.
Is it takes up a ton of space. So I usually stuff all the empty space. Like even those stainless steel bottles, I'll open them up and I'll put a bunch of those like little the emergency water packs.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, you could fill it full of water, but These withstand like
Yeah.
the extremes of heat and cold.
Especially for at the beginning in the storage, like you're just this bag waiting to go. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's
for
already
that.
ready to go because
It's ready to go.
in an individual pack
And then
packed
you'll
inside
use
the bottle.
those in the first week or so, and then you
Yeah.
know, then you're on your own. But
So,
at least
yeah.
you have that.
You could even stuff in some of your like your purification water things
Yeah.
inside that container. So,
For sure.
anyways, a good container that can continue to boil over and over, and and sterilize your water.
Mm-hmm.